Hello and thank you so much for choosing Maisha Television for this broadcast. You're right on time for Maisha Prime Weekend. My name is Rida Chebet. Welcome on board. Leaders allied to President Uhuru Kenyatta from Mount Kenya region led by CS Munya and PS Karanja Kibicho have hit out at Ruto allies, saying that they only listen to and take directions from President Uhuru Kenyatta, who is the Mount Kenya leaders, as Esther Nafula reports.
Mount Kenya region, which is perceived to be the vote-rich region, is yet to decide whom to back come 2022.
Mount Kenya. Na hatuna wasiwasi na tumekubaliana hata kwenda katika constituencies zote 10 hata diaspora.
The leaders from the mountain are currently divided, with others supporting President Uhuru Kenyatta and others his deputy William Samoei Ruto.
Na resolution hiyo tumekutana hapa kutoka asubuhi mpaka saa hii na tumeongea kama mlima, na ile mambo president atatuelekeza ndio tuko nyuma yake, na hatuna mambo ingine, na tuko nyuma ya president. Na 2022 tutapiga kura kulingana na president Uhuru vile atatwambia.
On Saturday, met grassroots leaders from the 10 Mount Kenya counties for what they say is sensing political mood in the region.
Zote 10 ndio tujue kama hao wako na suggestion na proposal ile mwelekeo angependa tuelekee, hasa mambo ya siasa. Hiyo ndio mambo imetuweka hapa na tumewasikiliza tukakubaliana kuanzia Januari tutaenda county by county, pia tukisikiliza hao watu tujue watu wetu wanataka.
Duo say the region will follow President Uhuru Kenyatta on who to support in the presidential race 2022.
Na tumekata kauli moja ya kwamba ile mwelekeo president anatupatia ndio huyo, na there is no stranger in Jerusalem. President has been giving guidance, and they have been seeing and they have been reading.
Munya said that they are going to the president's direction and they will just vote to a person he will advise them to vote for.
And we have agreed we intend to proceed to the various counties to carry the same message and to listen, because we believe also listening is very important. As leaders, we have to listen to our people, even as they listen to us.
Their sentiments comes at a time when a section of leaders from Mount Kenya region who are allied to the head of state say that the influence of Deputy President William Samoei Ruto in Mount Kenya has grown immensely and it can't be controlled.
Lakini ya maana ni ya kwamba tumeona vile region yetu inaendelea ikigawanyishwa, na tulikuwa tumekuja hapa kuambia umuhimu wa region yetu kukaa ikiongea lugha moja.
So as the PS has said, there is no difference between what the views they have been giving and that general guidance.
For Maisha Prime Weekend, Maisha Television, Esther Nafula.
President anatupatia ndio huyo.
Deputy President William Samoei Ruto on Saturday toured Nakuru and Samburu counties as he pushed for his hustler narrative and the bottom-up economic approach. Ruto, who started his rally in Bahati, urged Kenyans to elect leaders with a vision come 2022 elections. Antonio Sundwa reports.
The political game gets hot and stronger, attracting more attention across the country, with real fans chanting either Ruto with the Hustler Nation, Baba with the Azimio la Umoja.
Natangaza kuanzia leo Azimio la Umoja itakuwa Azimio la Umoja Movement.
or the Oka movement, which is seen to be somehow silent as the countdown to the general elections of August 2022 remains less than 8 months.
Hao watu wa Oka kuna mahali wanaenda.
Deputy President William Ruto, on selling his bottom-up economic strategy on 18th December, visited Nakuru County to drum up his presidential bid come August 2022.
Harabe! UDA! UDA! Kaide tukakaita kusuza ni mukaraya. Naridhoreana. Loka hota wiragavana.
Ruto interacted with small-scale traders and border riders, urging them to be the immediate supporters of UDA party, as his government will value and support them as well.
Mimi nataka nisimame hapa mbele yenu. Hiyo ahadi tuliwapatia ya ajira ya hawa vijana, ya mambo ya matibabu, ya mambo ya kilimo, yenye tulitoa mimi na rais. Mimi nawaambia hata kama rais anaenda kustaafu mwaka ujao, mimi William Ruto, kwa sababu ahadi ni deni, mimi niko tayari kulipa hiyo deni kwa sababu ni ahadi yetu kwenu. Tuko pamoja? Na ndio mimi nasema hivi, nataka tukubaliane na nyinyi. Mwaka ujao agenda yetu number 1, na nataka mnisikize kwa makini, program yetu ya kwanza kabla hatujafanya kazi nyingine yoyote, milioni 100 kwa mambo ya housing, agro-processing, value addition, ndio tupange ajira ya hawa vijana vile tuliwaahidi.
His allies insisted on the big plan Ruto's government has on the economy, pleading with the litigants of Nakuru and the country as well to support the UDA party.
Adu akabasi dauga UDA, dauga harabe mkoga UDA, dauga UDA mkoga wira harabe!
Jambo! President wetu wa 5 ako pamoja nasi. Mumenitumia wazee wa kanisa, mumenitumia wa mama, mumenitumia vijana, na swali lenu limekuwa swali moja: niko pande gani? Leo nimesimama kutangaza mimi Mary Wanjiru wa Iganjo aka Mawawa ni hasla kama nyinyi. Chama ni hasla, chama ni hasla. Kwa hivyo tuseme Ruto for president, Ruto for president.
Hii watu wote, lakini hata nyinyi mliniangusha. Kabazi oye! Kuna siku mliniangusha. Wacha nistaki nyinyi. Iko mtu alipitia hapa mkatokea. Hapa. Ai! Ai! Ai!
However, the second in command and his team pointed a finger on his opponents, terming them as people who want to divide the country and have no vision for the future of the Kenyan nation. Antonio Sundwa, Maisha Prime News, Maisha Television.
Ati kwanza twende tubadilishe katiba. Ati tuongeze mamlaka ya viongozi. Ati tuongeze vyeo ya viongozi. Lakini kwa sababu kuna Mungu mbinguni, hiyo mambo yake ya rege ilikuja ikakwama. Si alikuwa anaturingia ati nobody can stop rege. Sasa alijua hajui, kwa sababu kuna Mungu mbinguni anaweza kusimamisha rege. Awache kiburi. Ama namna gani jamani watu wa Kabazi?
Tumwambie Matiang'i nini? Na huyu Matiang'i kama anataka kupanga machifu, waambie mtu apigie Raila kura, awapange waambie bibi yake. Nyinyi mnaweza pigia Raila kwa kura kwa buu? Mnaweza? Kumwambia hii mtu naitwa Matiang'i alikuwa Nyanza jana, ati anaambia machifu ati wakuje, ati wapange nyinyi na sisi tupigie kitendawili kura. Tumwambie Matiang'i nini? Tumwambie Matiang'i nini?
This happened some weeks after Nakuru County was named as the 4th city after Kisumu, Mombasa and Nairobi. Antonio Sundwa, Maisha Prime Weekend, Maisha Television.
The Service Party leader Mwangi Kiunjuri is challenging those who have declared to run for presidency in 2022 to name their running mates. Kiunjuri said the remaining time to the next general elections is short, and thus the need for the people to know who will deputize. The former Agricultural Cabinet Secretary observed that it's better for a presidential candidate to pick a person whom they will work well with instead of picking someone whom the leadership might disagree with.
For any leader who wants to lead this country must also look for backing from other communities. And the backing he's looking for is backing not only from those communities, but to those leaders whom they can be able to work together in harmony, so that you don't have a situation whereby you have a deputy president fighting with the president, or a president who is fighting his deputy. All this is happening because leaders were not grounded properly. Leaders just came together for the purpose of winning an election. And the same mistake is going to be repeated. History might repeat itself, whereby for convenience, somebody want to pick a deputy president. And this deputy president they are going to pick, they have no history of working with them together. And therefore the risk that we have is that because those who want to aspire as presidential candidates already know that the kind and the type of a deputy president they want, they really want to take over and donate power to those deputy presidents that they are going to handpick. If they are serious enough, by now we should be able to know who is grooming who is going to work with who. And if it's about coalitions, can they be made in good time? Or you just want to come and handpick a deputy president whom you can intimidate, whom you can impeach the following day. A deputy president who will be powerless. A deputy president who will just be a flower girl in your government. And those are the issues now that we have, the challenge that is facing Kenya. That is why you see, even right now, you cannot be able to tell who will deputize Raila Odinga, who is going to deputize William Ruto, who is going to deputize Kalonzo Musyoka, or Musalia Mudavadi. Because all of them, if you look at them, by now they could have shown us signs so that we can be able to criticize.
And West Pokot residents are being urged to diversify their agricultural practices and look further than just maize farming. Governor John Lonyangapo says that farmers should turn to indigenous and drought-resistant crops as means of improving food security.
Now na wahisani wakuja watujengee mega dams on these big rivers yenye inamwaga maji tu kienda running free to Lake Turkana na zingine zinaweza Lake Victoria bure mbali. Pende alime shamba, tumeinvest in irrigation, small irrigation schemes.
And a research group from the University of Nairobi's Faculty of Medicine has found that Kenyans are choosing unregulated and potentially dangerous tobacco and traditional oral stimulants despite safer alternatives being available on the market. The research further showed users who choose modern and science-backed tobacco-free nicotine products like pouches and nicotine replacement therapies had the lowest exposure risk to cancer-causing chemicals. Bushevi Jr. brings us the more details on this.
A research group from the University of Nairobi's Faculty of Medicine, titled Review of the Risks and Toxicants of Smokeless Tobacco, has revealed the trends of users of both the traditional and modern world. The report has found that Kenyans are choosing unregulated and potentially dangerous tobacco and traditional oral stimulants despite safer alternatives being available on the market.
Data for more studies and more research on these products that are being used among Kenyans. And we are calling for Kenyans to stop using these carcinogenic products.
The research further showed users who choose modern and science-backed tobacco-free nicotine products like pouches and nicotine replacement therapies had the lowest exposure risk to cancer-causing chemicals.
We need Ministry of Health on board. We need the scientific community on board to try and regulate these products for their consumption. In particular here in Kenya,
The underlying factor in the research is that both legal and unregulated traditional and modern nicotine products find their way into the market. The report includes remedies such as rallying Kenyans to be aware of cancer-causing chemicals in case of exposure to oral nicotine and infested chemicals.
Try and regulate these products for their consumption.
For Maisha Prime, Maisha Television, I'm Bujhabi Jr.
Preparations are in top gear in the Orange Democratic Movement to form a coalition with the ruling Jubilee Party and other like-minded parties ahead of the general elections. The ODM party chairman John Mbadi says the import of Tuesday's special sitting is to amend Political Parties Act to create provisions to allow corporate membership of political parties.
You that we are going to pass a very important bill in Parliament, amendments to the Political Parties Act, which is going to create provisions to allow for corporate membership of political parties. We are creating Azimio la Umoja movement as a coalition party very soon. Raila Odinga announced the launch of the same. Now we are converting very soon that party to a coalition party where ODM will be corporate member of that party and other like-minded parties like Jubilee. We want to make sure that that is passed in Parliament. Those who are opposing that bill, we are saying wait for us in the National Assembly on Tuesday and Wednesday.
Sisi mimi ni gavana wangu Ngwai. Tukakaa chini. Tukajiuliza hapa ni mtu yetu hapa Nyanza. Watu wengine ukiangalia, they are organizing themselves to vote as a block to protect their own. Sasa sisi kama watu wa Nyanza, why can't we also protect our own? And our own is none other than Raila Amolo Odinga.
I'm taking a break. I'll be back shortly. Stay tuned.
Morning.
Good afternoon.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Is live at
Barcelona is live from Damascus.
We're on the doorstep.
For Maisha TV.
For Maisha Prime News, Maisha Television.
For Maisha Prime News, Maisha Television.
Trusted news, trusted sources, trusted dissemination of information.
Checked by all available means our territory.
Parliament must be careful.
Maisha Prime News, Monday to Friday at 8 p.m. Trusted, unbiased, authoritative. Are you a KCPE or KCSE graduate seeking for higher education in a reputable learning institution? Worry no more. Study the course of your choice at Bushangala Technical Training Institute, located in Kakamega County off Sigalagala Bukura Road. Our business faculty offers diploma in supplies chain management, human resource, project management, accounting, and many more. We do have mechanical faculty with diploma courses in automotive engineering, motor vehicle mechanics, and many more. The school offers certificate in community development and social work, secretarial studies, cooperative management, among many. For students interested in applied sciences, we offer diploma in applied biology, analytical chemistry, certificate in laboratory technology, among many. And with a well-structured clothing and textiles faculty, study your diploma or certificate course in fashion design and clothing technology beauty therapy and hairdressing, among many. Our ICT department gives competitive courses guaranteeing both employment and self-employment through study of diploma in computer science, ICT, certificate in information technology, computer packages, and many more. For more information and application, hurry and contact us now on 0721 280 180 or 0726 800 561. Applications can easily be done by sending an SMS to 0721 280 180 or 0726 800 561 with your name, type of course, KCSE or KCPE main grade, postal email address, desired intake, and your ID number. Or you can write to the Principal, Bushangala TTI, PO Box 2227, code 5100, Kakamega. You can visit our website www.bushangalatechnical.ac.ke. All examinations are carried out by Kenya National Examination Council. Provision for persons with disability is also provided. Bushangala Technical Training Institute, Center of Excellence. Never before has the TV station focused on building, highlighting and pushing for better education. This is exclusive only to Maisha TV. From the borders of Busia to the borders of Namanga, from the developing Kakamega County.
We managed to take 39 students in the university.
To the fast growing Bungoma County.
Sisi tumeweka target ya 7.1.
From the capital of Nairobi to the epitome of Nandi.
We offer hairdressing, beauty therapy as a course.
From the basket of the country Trans Nzoia to the greenlands of Vihiga, even the lowland of Siaya to the home of champions Eldoret. From the slopes of West Pokot to the coast of the nation, education is key, and we are here as solid partners to the growth of academics and career building in the nation. It is all here on your fastest growing TV station, Maisha TV, where you choose it, watch it, and love it.
This is Maisha Television.
back and let's start with political story. ANC party leader Musalia Mudavadi has reiterated that his journey to State House is unstoppable. The Amani boss warned Kenyans of electing leaders imposed on them by the system as a way of protecting own interest. And as our reporter Millicent Makoha reports, Musalia says that he will be not cowed or not intimidated by calls to shelve off ambitions in support of another candidate.
The ANC boss on his Friday tour to Murang'a County asked the media not to be swayed by politicians, but rather play an unbiased role of impartial reporting the dissemination of information. The ANC leader also cautioned the media over what he termed as a push narrative, to make Kenyans believe that the 2022 poll contest has already been decided and the match is between Ruto and Raila.
Vyombo vingine vya habari, na sitaki kutaja majina, tayari vimewekwa kwa mfuko. And they want to give the impression that this country can only be led by X or Y. They don't want other people to know that there are other leaders in this country. If politicians are trying to compress the political space, the media should not be part of it. There should not be that conspiracy. Let it be a conspiracy of politicians, but let the media come out honestly and independently and open the space where politicians are trying to constrict it.
As the clock ticks towards 9th August 2022, the number of presidential aspirants campaigning also increases. One Kenya Alliance principal Musalia Mudavadi, who is also the Amani National Congress boss, has slammed those asking him to quit Oka and join either ODM leader Raila Odinga or UDA leader William Ruto.
Okay. They are trying to force us into a particular direction. Na ndio kwa sababu mimi nasema kama wa Kenya, as we enter 2022, we should not allow ourselves to be intimidated, we should not allow ourselves to be bullied, we should not allow ourselves to shurutishwe ati lazima awe mtu fulani ama mtu fulani. Let us choose independently.
Mudavadi insisted that Oka will have a presidential flag bearer come 2022. He also said that the 2022 campaign should be of ideas aiming at transforming the country and not the mere crowd pulling indoors.
We must create an economy where we all can pay taxes, and we should pay taxes, but at the same time we must have enough to remain in our pockets for our dignity, for our own food, for our dress, for our shelter, because hiyo ndio sisi tunasema uchumi bora na pesa mfukoni.
Na mkimtazama Mheshimiwa Musalia, mimi pangu nikimtazama, Your Excellency nikikutazama, I see another Mwai Kibaki. I see a Mwai Kibaki. Kiongozi ambaye ataleta nchi yetu pamoja, atasongesha uchumi wetu mbele, kiongozi ambaye hana maneno ya fitina.
Oka is here to declare its presidential flag bearer with Gideon Moi, seemingly leaning towards supporting Raila Odinga.
Na sisi kama chama tulikaa na tukaangalia na tukapekua na tukamdadisi sana huyu Mheshimiwa Musalia. Tukapata ya kwamba uwezo anao, nia anayo, roho anayo, huruma anayo, agenda anayo kwa Wakenya.
And therefore lazima tuwe na mtu ambaye anaelewa jinsi ya kupanga uchumi wetu. Ndio vijana nao, ndio Wakenya ambao ni vijana nao wapate nini la kufanya.
We are not at the time of blaming each other. We are at the period where we need to identify a leader that can take us to another level. That's why I believe in Musalia Mudavadi, who will be able to take us to another level.
On 15th December, while on his tour of Western Kenya, Deputy President William Ruto urged both Mudavadi and Wetangula to back his presidential bid.
Na hapa tumesema hatutaki kuacha Muluya yoyote nyuma. Tumesema Mudavadi na Wetangula waungane na William huyu. Sawa sawa? Kwa vile tukiwacha Mudavadi awe nje miaka ingine 5, atakuwa amepoteza network ya siasa yake.
The Oka movement bring back together ANC boss Musalia Mudavadi, Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka, Ford Kenya leader Moses Wetangula, and KANU boss Gideon Moi. Oka has set January next year 2022 as the month set. The movement will declare its flag bearer. However, as days goes by, some candidates are likely to walk out before the announcement is made due to disunity in the camps.
If we fail, if we will have made a wrong decision, let us say we made the wrong decision and I blame myself because I made that wrong decision. We should not create room for 2022 for other people to have scapegoats. Kusema kwamba we were forced to vote for so and so when we did not want to vote for so and so.
Reporting for Maisha Prime Weekend, Maisha Television, I'm Millicent Makoha.
The country has seen an explosion of political, social and economical twists and turns throughout the week. Deputy President William Ruto continues to make a number of tours in different parts of the country. Raila Odinga's continued support for Mount Kenya has kept the country talking. This is the Pointer segment on Maisha Prime Weekend by Anthony Osundwa. Let's have a look.
Tumekuja hapa Awendo.
Now, the rallies continue.
Wewe hasala. Nimerudi.
The rhetoric questions arise concerning the Raila Odinga's presidential candidature declaration.
Having been faithful and committed to building a national, democratic and progressive Kenya in our lifetime, having worked for many patriotic Kenyans to achieve this goal, I do hereby accept to present myself as a presidential candidate at the presidential elections on the 9th of August 2022. Kwa hivyo msihofie.
So if you want to try and take us back and you don't want to accept that there's a serious deficiency of trust, how do you expect us to believe you when you say you want to be in a coalition?
They are not resisting change, but some things can be implemented gradually so that people get to know.
Baba, you said you have only one bullet left for 2017. What will you use in the coming polls, Tinga?
I'm at war with ideologies that will lead this nation in the wrong direction.
Traveling back to Jubilee House, Ruto, who is the main cause of Jubilee family problems?
Kwa sababu hata mimi nashindwa kuelewa hii maneno. Yaani wale jamaa walienda kuvunja chama ya Jubilee ati ndio tukose mpango. Alafu wamemaliza kuvunja chama ya Jubilee ati sasa wanataka twende ati tukodeshe mtu ya kitendawili.
Kenyans must be left free to elect democratically the president of their choice.
Odinga, do you agree with this accusation?
Sasa ndio hii fisi ambayo mnaona.
Tunataka yule mtu pale mashinani badala ya kuja kuangaisha wewe awe na pesa ya kufanya biashara. Na yule hana kazi awe na kazi ya kufanya.
Amekuja mjibisha nguo ya kondoo. Baada ya ile salamu ya uganga, uchumi wetu haujakuwa unaendelea vizuri.
Mr. President, sir, tell us something small about the handshake.
Kwa sababu mzee lazima nikiingia asimame aseme karibu mheshimiwa rais. Sasa mimi namwambia mzee hapana siwezi. Hivyo sivyo mambo inaenda.
Now changing the theme, Mr. Rice, what kind of a succession leader do you need right now?
Ukikuja waambie huyu ni mzee hafai, tunataka kijana, sijui huyu ni afako namna hii, huyu wako namna hii, huyu wako namna ile. Mtu anachagua na bongo bana, mtu achagui na
Did you hear what Kakamega boss Mr. Wycliffe Oparanya said? It is a matter of two horses.
Eroji wewe mnanisikiza nyinyi?
Hao watu wa Oka kuna mahali wanaenda.
Munanielewa?
This is the Pointer. My name is Anthony Osundwa.
Wewe
Today in our education segment, we focus on a civil secondary school which is situated in Kakamega County. When we talk about education, it's not only about books. At times, it's also about talent, creativity, and other innovative programs. Recently, secondary school principals were urged to come up with innovative programs to curb student unrest that has been a bone of contention for the Ministry of Education of late.
Today in various schools we had what we refer to as weekend challenge, involving students to remove them from those feelings of participating in unrest. And as you have seen here, if you look at what has happened, all our students were totally occupied. Their attention, you didn't see any student even moving away from the venue. This is something we are going to encourage our schools to adopt, because it is also a snapshot of what CBC is all about. Are we able to tap talents of our various students? Some students can be weak in class, but given other areas, they do well.
Civilian Secondary School, which is located in Navaholo constituency in Kakamega County, is one of the schools that has fronted that by holding a talent show for the students as they end the term in style. The students were given a chance to showcase their talents, among them dancing. Other students showcasing their skills in acting. The models from the school stole the show with magnificent performance in modeling and different categories, among them casual, religious, local, and official attires. The drama members took the stage with fantastic performance, which was in a way educative, as they highlighted the issue of students in discipline cases.
Nimefika hapa nikaona mtoto wangu amepiga hapa magoti, lakini kufika nikaelezewa anavuta bangi shule. Alafu alikuwa anataka kupiga mwalimu. Sasa kufika nikamwelezea mimi, nikaelezea principal mimi mama yake, lakini amekataa mimi.
The journalism club were not left behind as they were able to showcase their talent and passion in the media field.
Tunakuletea katika Steve FM 104.7. Mie jina langu ni Odambo Victor.
After the good work, definitely there is a reward. The winners were acknowledged by the school by giving them a number of gifts.
Waswa, Vincent, sawa. Congratulations for being number one. Also on the soccer girls, kulikuwa na form 1. Asikia walichapa form 4, ndio? Congratulations form 1. Form 1 team, their captain, please move in front. Oh, Gladys, congratulations for that. Wako ni kadogo lakini kanapewa kubwa. Picha, post for a photo. No, you. Congratulations, Sifuna, Gladys and Form 1. Na after hapo aone mwalimu Vincent Waswa kwa zawadi zingine. Sawa.
The school principal lauded the students who participated in the talent show, promising to give them support in order to grow their talents.
Yes, I didn't know there is talent amongst you. And I want to tell you this. Those are the areas I venture in a lot. So mnajua mimi pia najua kuimba. Lakini sio leo. Otherwise, great work. We shall talk. Nimeona mbili, si ndio? We shall talk away from here. Watu wakija, ongeeni na wao. Sawa? Wapatiane kitu. Usisahau mimi yangu itakuja baadaye. Asante.
For our principal.
For education segment Maisha TV, Maisha Prime News, I'm Rida Chebet Kering. Well, and let's now get our special feature, My Hustle, My Life, My Story by Anthony Sundwa.
The story behind a stable economy is always the hustle story. The story behind a growing economy is always the story of my hustle. Today, many small-scale traders are out hustling to make sure as a nation we establish a growing tone that will lead to an independent, cohesive job, thus providing or else creating more jobs for the youths and for the Kenyan economy as a whole. Now, on the streets of Bungoma town in Bungoma County, we met Robert Waswa, a machinery seller who narrates on how he started this work of selling machines from an experience which he learned as a worker.
Mimi naitwa Robert Wafula Waswa. Mimi ni mfanyabiashara Bungoma County. Sana I'm dealing in farm machinery kama generators, water pumps, chaff cutters, power source. Particularly let me say ni vitu vya kusaidia wakulima. Hii ni story mrefu. Before that mimi niliachiriwa na muhindi 1997. Hapo nilikuwa kama mtu kwa mwenye anafanya kwa duka. But through connection na marafiki zangu nikaanza hii kazi 2003. Nilianzia Mumias nikiuza vitu kidogo kama ya paoso, but kupitia kwa nguvu ya Mwenyezi Mungu umbali huu ndiye amenifikisha, ndio niko hapo vile niko. Mimi kwanza nilikuwa na rafiki yangu 1998 alikuwa driver ya lori ya coast bus. By that time tulikuwa na paoso ndio ilikuwa imeanza, na akaniibia siri akasema, Robert, kama unakitaka biashara, kuna biashara pale fulani ya spare part na mashini iko kwa bei mzuri, kama uko na pesa unaweza ukaleta tukaanza. Nikaongea na my dad na from my own savings nikapata kitoko kama shilingi 20,000 na nikaanza kuuza hizo spare parts. Hasa from there ndio nikampa akanipa link Nairobi. Hivyo tu ndio vile network ya watu. Vile kila siku ninapojulikana ma supply 1 2 3 4 ndio wamefanya nimefika, but ni kwanza nilianza na around 20,000. Na hivyo tu ndio imekuwa mpaka imefika kubwa bali penye imefika. Niko pale sio mbaya kwa sababu one, pia mimi nimesaidia wao wengine kukua. Niko na watu kama karibu 10 vijana, kuna mmoja wako Kitale, kuna mwingine Malaba, Bungoma hapo wawili, kuna Kimilili, kuna Busha, kuna Kakamega, pia nimewasaidia pia wamekuwa. Sasa kwangu nasema Mungu amenifikisha sio chini, sio juu, katikati, but at least ya uwezo ya kadri ya maisha yangu mimi nashukuru Mungu amenisaidia. Tunalaumu serikali yetu, the national government haijakuja na mbinu sahihi za kusaidia small scale business people, kwa sababu most of us tumekuwa kwa kwa biti yetu, kwa sababu hakuna pale penye serikali imetuweza kutuwezesha. Kwa sababu kusema hata kama ukitaka loan ukienda kama bank, ukifika pale banka maswali yenye watakuuliza ni chungu nzima. Whereby there's a time mimi niliapply kwa banka fulani hapa karibu kama 1 million. Whereby kwenda kuuliza wanataka kunipa 50,000 na mimi nilikuwa nataka 1 million. Whereby ukiuliza maswala na kuambia wewe natakana uwe na cheat.
Robert urges the county government of Bungoma to check on the issues of licenses and at least reduce them so that they give them an easy and humble time in their work.
Sana upande wa national government yenye ningewahimiza taxation iko juu Kenya, kwa sababu sio nje at least vijana tu kutoka kwa familia from nowhere wanaweza kuinuka. Ni at least wangetafuta tuwe na equal whereby at least walete njia yenye itaweza kusaidia vijana wengine, kwa sababu ukiangalia taxation kama sisi wafanyabiashara ndogo one tunalipa kama income tax stars tunalipa year, alafu tunalipa every month, tunalipa kama before 20 of the month tunalipa value added. Tena kuna wengine wameleta assessment tax which means after 3 months unalipa. Sasa ukiangalia hiyo tax kuweka pamoja ukija kwa account, tena kuna hiyo ya license, ni changamoto kubwa, kwa sababu sijui kijana mwenye atatokea wapi na aweze kulipa hizo tax zote. Sasa inatakana harmonization at least iasaidie vijana wengine wajitokeze.
He urges his fellow traders to always keep up the spirit of working for a better tomorrow.
Ombi langu ni kuambia wachitume, kwa sababu kuna chenye unaweza kupata kwa urahisi. Ombi langu ni kuwaomba at least waje kila mmoja, particularly our youth, vijana wetu wajitoke katika village, wachitume na at least
Small-scale traders contribute to a large percentage of the Kenyan economy, and that's why small-scale traders are an important sector in the Kenyan economic development. On Maisha TV, we engage with these traders for idea sharing to make sure we come up with a stronger and growing future economically. For Maisha Prime News, Maisha Television, I'm Anthony Osundwa.
Oh, thank you so much, Anthony Osundwa, for that feature. And with that, we've come to the end of Maisha Prime Weekend. My name is Rida Chebet Karim. See you next time.